Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation. I don't know if you can see the moon up there. It's very, very light. I actually should have come out a little earlier. That moon up there is in the sign of Sagittarius, and today we have a sextile between the sun and the moon. This is called a waning sextile. Meaning that it's at the part of the lunation cycle that expresses itself out into the world. And with the sun in humanitarian Aquarius and the moon in philosophical, freedom-loving Sag, today is a good day, a reminder that we've actually progressed quite a bit as a country, even though as we look at who's now supposedly in charge is not certainly not progressive, quite regressive. But one thing I know for sure is when people have rights, and those of us who are women can attest to this, once you have the right and it's taken away, you will fight to get it back. And although perhaps a woman's right to choose has been taken away as a federal law. Of course, there are still places in this country where it's available. And so it's not, completely gone. Although I'm sure they're going to try to do that in this administration. I don't know how many executive laws he's signed with that Sharpie ridiculous, how big can I sign my name signature. But, a lot of that is not going to be able to happen. So before we become completely panicked over stuff, we need to step back. And the fight is not over. Our rights, our fighting for our rights really has just begun. And I am optimistic of its success. I don't know if that helps you feel any better or not, but I just thought I'd mention that. So today is the kind of day where you want to interact with people of like mind, find people of like mind, find your community, find ways in which your community can protect those who need protecting, those who are most vulnerable, and before this gets to the point where we may not be able to fight back, right? We also today have a sextile between Venus, which is in Pisces, and Pallas Athena in Capricorn. Pallas Athena is the government, and it's governance. Pallas is about governance. It's named after the goddess Athena, who was the goddess in charge of government. Athens was named after Athena. The sextile opens the lines of communication. Venus in Pisces is an energy of compassion. And so conversations are being opened up about compassion and government, and is government sensitive? And this new quote-unquote government, this new administration, what that's going to mean. This is a time not necessarily of action, but of planning. And February is going to be a lot like that as well. We will have our time to really sort of, I guess, take to the streets And that can be an actual or just like a euphemism. But that is ahead. Right now we're in the planning stages. And right now, when you talk to people and you start planning how you're going to move forward over the next, and I'm going to say 2 years, this is a good time for that. So don't fall into despair, right? The fat lady has not sung. Democracy isn't done or over with. And we will prevail. The question is, how long is it going to take? And how many people are going to have to suffer to get there? So, today is actually the last day of this freeze. I think tomorrow's supposed to be a bit warmer. And, it's a balmy 16, 10. Why can't I read? My eyeballs are frozen. Looks like 13 degrees. Woo! That's like up 4 degrees from yesterday morning. Woo-hoo. So wherever you are, if you're in this freeze, stay warm. I know some of you guys down the south have snow. Yeah, more than us. I mean, there were times living here when we would get 2 feet of snow every couple of days. And in 2015, that winter, just before actually Trump came down the escalator and the gates of hell opened, we had almost 100 inches of snow that year. So, and we haven't had it since. So, yeah. But the snow is sparkling. I don't know if you can see it, but the sun's coming up, and now the sun is sparkling. The snow is sparkling with the sun. It's like diamonds everywhere. It is the beauty of this time of year. Even though my pinky is like, are you frozen? Am I frozen enough? Can you go inside, ma'am? Anyway, good day to talk to your friends. Good day to plan for future action, future progressive moving forward. Today I'm going to hang out with my gal pal. We're going up to Cambridge. I'm going to go to my favorite bookstore. And I'm going to plot. We're going to plot our I wouldn't say revenge, but our plan to retake this. All right, guys, take care. Much love. For those of you in California, I hear rain is coming. Just enough, hopefully, to put out the fires. Not enough to create any further dangers. So know that you're in our hearts and in our minds. And we're sending you love and energy. All right, guys, take care. Namaste. Mystic Sisters tomorrow night. Ona's channel, Ona's Tarot. Join us. We'll have plenty to talk about. All right. Much love. Namaste.